Hello, dear readers. I am here today to talk to you about a very special book. And I love it and adore it so much that I can't actually write a written review because it would just be full of me writing the word squeeze. So instead of which, I'm here to squee at you in person about... Yeah, that was me squeeing. Sorry. I love this book because it is beautifully written. This author just uses words like a scalpel. She absolutely pierces straight to the heart of the matter every time. And she gives you images and realities that just make you kind of snap back from the book and go, oh my God, she's got it completely right. That's just how it is. And you don't find a writer that can do that often. So it's amazing. And it's even more amazing because this is her debut book. Frankly, this makes me look at my first book and just think, I fail as a writer completely. The plot is just astonishing. It is twisting and turning. The author gives you clues which allow you to put together a picture of what you think is happening, but in actual fact then she flips it all on its head and something else is happening, and then just when you think you've got the hang of that, then something else turns out to be going on underneath as well, which is just this astonishing skill. I've read everything that Agatha Christie ever wrote and I'm a huge whodunit fan, and in this book I still could not figure out what was going on until the end, but that was not because it was too complex. It was because this author is just that good at weaving different threads together in her story. These are some of the most real characters I think I've ever read. They are multi-dimensional, multifaceted. They are fully realised and fleshed out. I feel as if I would know them if I met them in the street, not because of the way they look, but because I feel as if I am a friend of theirs and I know everything about them. But while this author does that, while she lets you get to know these characters in every way that there is, she also has this amazing trick of letting them change and evolve and grow throughout the story, which is great in itself. But she also hides things from you about the characters, so that at certain points in the story, everything will turn in its head again as you see a whole new dimension to a character, a whole new facet to who they are. Everything that they've done so far in the story then takes on a completely new light, but without ever being in variance with all the character traits that you've seen before. This is a book about love and friendship and families and people who don't fit in and madness. And it's a story about what's the difference between someone who is human and who isn't, and who decides that. If I made it sound really dark, depressing and gritty there, don't worry, it is dark and it is gritty, but it's not depressing in the slightest. There's a fantastic uplifting message in the story of hope and that people can choose who they want to be. And on top of that, it is hilariously funny. The witty banter between the characters just made me choke with laughter constantly. The book in question is The Demon's Lexicon by Sarah Rees Brennan. There are a lot of books on the New York Times bestsellers list at the moment that I personally have read and kind of feel a bit This book is not This book is, oh my God. If I could marry a book, this would be the book that I would marry. I want to have its little demon babies. In fact, Sarah Rees Brennan, if you're watching this, I want to marry you because I want to make sure that you get to bed at a reasonable hour, that I can cook you nutritious meals and do your chores so that you can write more books like this faster, because you've only written one sequel, which I've already read and I loved it, and I have to wait until next year for the next one. What are you doing to me? Do you want to kill me? Everything about it is fantastic, and I'm going to be forcing all my friends and family to buy it very soon. So that's my review for The Demon's Lexicon by Sarah Rees Brennan. I didn't squeak quite as much as I thought I might, so that's really good. I'm quite pleased with myself. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out my blog for more book reviews.